HUMA. HUMA. And you're on.
Welcome to the HUMA Gala Show.
HUMA.
HUMA.
I'm Rob.
I'm Marni.
And we're here to take you on a journey today. We're gonna build some mocktails for you for dry January. But anyway.
Well, it's funny because my therapist, I see a therapist, and she's very helpful actually. But she asked me because I was telling her about the podcast and the show, and she asked me if I had ever considered doing dry January, and I was like, no.
You were like,
this,
no.
Maybe when I was younger, I could, but not now. But
maybe when I was 13, if it was. So we're coming at you in two separate spaces today. We're giving this a try. This is going to be how we're going to have our musicians, call in. I think it's easier this way. We don't really have room in HUMA Studios to facilitate the musicians. So
yeah.
Marni was gracious enough to test it at home. So
yes, this is my home. so
see how it goes. Yeah. So what we're gonna do today is make a couple mocktails for you. I'm gonna let Marni start off with hers.
Oh, my mocktail? Okay.
Yeah, your mocktail. What's your mocktail?
So I am not a drink maker by any sense of the word. It's never really interested me. So I looked up some recipes and I was trying to think of some things that I would like in a mocktail.
Well, let's roll that back real quick because you made one and you said it was terrible. So let's go down that road first. So what was this one that you made that was terrible?
Okay.
Because I'm sure everybody wants to hear about that one so they don't get it.
Yeah, so I got this I got ginger beer and I got some palm. It was a mango orange white tea. And then
now that sounds good.
Yeah, and I sipped the tea first because ever since I had COVID a couple years ago, my taste has been really funny. So I sipped the tea and I was like, all right, I think I could like this. And then I sipped the ginger beer and it was so strong and gross. I was like, bleh. So I was like, no, I can't use this. But I tried. So I put the tea and the ginger beer together and I stirred it and it was just disgusting. So I was like, no, this is not for me. You probably should have
tried ginger ale.
Yeah,
ginger ale doesn't have that.
I got smart. That's what I did for this one because I said I probably like it better because I like ginger.
Yeah, ginger beer's got a different taste.
Yes, so
all right.
I guess people like it because whatever. So I have ginger ale and I have cranberry juice.
Look for Canada Dry.
Yes,
and Ocean Spray.
I got some and roses, sweetened lime juice because.
We're looking for sponsors, so
yes. My drinky drink that I drink and I do make at home is about all I can muster the stamina to do is pour some already orange flavored vodka in my cranberry juice and stir, and that's good enough for me.
Vodka cranberry.
So I'm gonna try, and I do like fresh lime squeezed into it. So.
Did you need one? Here. I can give you one if you would like.
So, if I was there, I would take it. So I have my little mocktail glass, and then I'm pouring my ginger. I poured my cranberry juice. Now ginger ale. And I have a little bit of the lime juice. I'm not one for measuring. I'm a cook, so I don't.
That's how I make cocktails. I don't measure.
I don't measure, so I'm not. So I poured a little bit. See, it's a little lighter. Then I have my little spoon to stir. I'm gonna stir.
It's not a swizzle stick.
Little. No, I don't do fancy stuff like that. Not a big. And then I did buy
fancy around here.
I bought some garnish, some fresh.
Oh, she's got mint.
Yes, I do. And then I'm gonna give it a twirl and a twirl and see. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, that looks pretty. Look, see. Who needs a swizzle stick when you've got fresh mint?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
It is.
How's it taste?
Gorgeous. I don't know.
Just don't spit it on your camera if it's bad.
Why not?
Hello.
Oh, it's actually good.
There you go.
As you hear me swallow and gulp and all that stuff.
Well,
It's actually good. So this ginger ale, not ginger beer. Unless you really like
What was the name of that one?
I just made it up with stuff I like.
Oh, okay.
So it's Marni's Mocktail.
Marni's Mocktail.
Marni's Mocktail.
We'll include the recipe in the description.
Yes.
So, or a link to it.
And the sprig of mint.
And the sprig of mint. Mint is refreshing.
Some vodka would be good in this too. But then it would be a cocktail and not a mocktail. All right, Rob, you're up.
I wonder where that word came from.
You do? Well, funny you should ask, Rob, because I was thinking about that too. And I actually looked it up. And so, the cocktail, because that's a funny word, cocktail. Where did cocktail come from? It's a mispronunciation of the French word for egg cup. And it's
egg cup?
Egg cup. So I guess a New Orleans apothecary served brandy with bitters in his egg cups in the late 18th century. And I know that one of the languages spoken would be French.
Creole.
So I looked up and listened to the French pronunciation of cocktail, and it's cockatier. So you could just go around and saying, "Can I have a cockatier?" Cockatier.
And the bartender's going to be like, "What do you want?"
And
Get this fucking crazy out of my bar.
I know. And then I was told that we could do the Hebrew version of cockatier and say I can't even do it. Cockatier. There you go. Cockatier. So
sounds like you got something stuck in your throat.
Exactly. Or cockatier. So you can go around going cockatier, and then you can turn it into a song. Cockatier, 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 cockatier.
I feel like it needs a beat to it. Like
yes. Exactly. But yeah, there's a couple actually different interesting takes on it. There's this one legend of an American cabaret keeper's daughter who lost her rooster with its colorful tail and offered a drink to the man who would find it. She baptized this drink cocktail. So
after the rooster's tail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there's a lot of different versions. I'm not sure which one is correct.
And none of them are sexual, surprisingly.
No. But I do like the egg cup cockatier. So just go cockatier, cockatier. I'll have a cockatier with my
egg cup?
appetizers.
All right. Well,
So
I guess that means
Rob?
I'm up.
You're
I got
up.
a mock margarita. A margarita.
A fakerita. I think is what you said, right? Fakerita.
Fakerita. All right, so I got my limes here. I'm just gonna fresh squeeze these into
You look at him fresh.
cup.
What made you decide to do a fakerita?
I like margaritas.
And why
Margaritas are my go-to because I like tacos.
Yes.
Anybody who knows me knows that. Mexican is my food of choice.
I made shrimp fajitas last night.
Nice.
Yep, they were pretty yummy.
I don't remember how much this is supposed to get, so we're gonna.
We don't measure.
No matter. Of course, I don't have a juice squeezer either. So.
Oh, a hand juicer, you mean?
I got my hands.
You got no hand juicer?
No hand juicer.
So what are you doing? We can't see you over the monitor. Squeezing your limes?
I'm squeezing limes. The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned. That's the best way.
All right.
I could toss my roses to you.
Hit it through.
Use that. If I was, kind of like you were tossing shots.
Yeah, toss
bottles.
All right, so we got lime juice, a little bit of orange juice. I won't show that name because they're not going to sponsor us. I mean, if they did, that would be great. Tropicana. That looks good.
I'm going to sip
All
my
right.
mocktail.
And they called for just sparkling water, but I figured why not add a little bit more lemon lime? So get some lemon lime sparkling water.
You're so fancy.
Add a little bit of that, which is a little bit.
Did you choose this? Are you using a margarita glass?
I am not, but you will see what glass I'm using in a second. So we're gonna just give it a little toss.
Oh, I see it.
They got a little secret, little salt rim down here. And a good bartender will tell you when the drink's not all the way full, add more ice. Then with you on the garnish, right? So here's my margarita.
Very nice.
Let's see how this thing tastes.
Oh.
Not too bad. Could use a little bit more lime juice. But I'm not a big dry January person, so we're just gonna go ahead and crack this bottle of tequila open and add some of that there.
That makes it all the better.
So now we got a real margarita.
Very cool. And
There we go.
but the mocktail was good.
Mock-
Well, Rob's
I'm not a big-
January lasted about a second.
Yeah, it's been a rough January.
Yeah, January's been tough for a lot of people, I think. But
Yeah.
there's better days, better months. 2025.
We got a whole year ahead. So there's a question for you. You know, this is our first episode in the new year, the first full episode. Did you make any resolutions?
Me?
Yeah, you.
You're asking me?
I'm asking you. That's the
No.
only person I can hear right now. Anybody else, you can comment what resolutions you made.
No,
But-
I don't make resolutions. What I do, because I never keep them. I have tried to make resolutions, and I do never keep them. But I try to make goals. I try to make new goals for myself every year, and I give myself, it's okay if I falter because it's a goal, and you got to work towards a goal. So,
Okay.
this year, one of my easy goals is I'm gonna read more. Read at least 2 more books than I did last year because
Gotcha.
I didn't finish one book last year, so I want to read more. I'm working on it though. I've started reading again because I like it, and then I have some personal goals. One is I am going to try to quit smoking. So this is my I will be 50 this year. So this is my birthday year. Usually I give myself a
This
birthday
is your
month,
birthday
but
year.
it's my birthday year. Yes. So I'm very excited. So I'm trying to cut out every 2 weeks I'm trying to cut out one specific cigarette and then move on to the next one and the next one, and it's working. I'm not smoking as much as I was. So I'm working on that, which is good. And then
That's good.
yeah, and then one other goal that I thought was important is I'm trying to be more reaching out to people Not waiting for people to reach out to me and just like reaching out to people and say, hey, what's up? Want to hang out or whatever. So
Nice.
yes. How about you?
Me. I didn't really make any either. But, it's the same one every year. Like, work out more. I've actually, my wife says, I say I read more books now, but my wife says I listen to more books now because
okay.
While I'm working, I listen to books. So, I've burned through about, 13 or 14 books last year instead of listening to music while I was working.
When I worked in PG County, when I was a teacher, I listened to audiobooks on the way, on the commute.
Yeah, you're technically reading it. You're just not picking up a book to read it. I can read.
Yes, you
I
can.
I can read and write. I just choose to listen to it because it's easier and more efficient. It's more efficient. Let's put it. We live in a busy society, so listening to a book, and I'll read one every once in a while. But
lots of people do.
Yeah. I found some good authors. I found a local guy actually. Maybe we can get on the show one day.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, his name's Richard Chismar. The book I started on of his was called Memorials. It was a really good book. It's like, like eerie crime, murder, mystery. Like, it's all over. It's a really good book. And then I fell into his other books that is called Becoming the Boogeyman, and that's about like true crime, but it's like fictional true crime, and it's really cool, and it's set in Edgewood.
Wow.
So it's like cool. Local.
Yeah.
So so maybe we can get him on to talk about those. That would be really cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah. That's about all I've come up with for the year. As long as every month gets better than January, I'm good with whatever happens.
Yep. Well, then there you go. That's all you can hope for.
And I'll keep sipping on my mock cocktail.
Yes.
Because now it's both.
Do you follow football at all?
A little bit.
So are you excited about what January may bring?
I'm excited to see
Ravens go?
The Ravens do something. Hopefully they can make it all the way this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're always right there. They're a good team.
Do you think the fans in the stadium are keeping dry January?
Hell no. Miller Lite would be out of business if that was the case.
I think that would be the truth. I think like the some of the best things happen sober. Most best things happen sober, really, because that's like your true self. So, I have this thing, lots of Marni Moments, things that happen, and all of them. There's only like one or two that have happened when I wasn't sober, but they all typically happen, and they're very funny. I don't know. I could share.
So let's share one and keep them for one a week. You got to keep them coming back. You got to keep them coming back for more.
All right. Well, should I share the first one? You remember the first one? The pigs on the bus? Remember that story?
I don't.
I told you.
Did you tell me that one?
I did. That was the first one I told you. There's one I haven't told you that was very, well, not very recent. It was a couple years ago. But that one is like classic Marni Moment. But, I could tell you the first one, the one that made me realize that I have these things called Marni Moments. So
let's go for it.
I'm sitting at the table at my girlfriend's house, and her boyfriend was there, and we're just sitting talking, and he goes, I was on this trip, one of those air-conditioned bus, and all of a sudden the bus stopped, and these pigs came on the bus. And I said, really? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, they let the pigs on the bus? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, how did they get up on the bus? And he's like, they just walked up. So I'm imagining these little piggies walking up the bus and then walking up the steps of the bus. And I'm like, and nobody said anything? And he was like, no, nobody said anything. And I'm like, they just let him on the, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what did everybody do? And he's like, well, they were just like fumbling or whatever, because I don't know why they were on the bus. Like, I didn't know why they were on the bus. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. He's like, they were, quiet and just let them on the bus. And I'm like, and nobody, like, I couldn't understand. I'm like, they just let them walk.
Nobody was winking at him? Or?
No. And then all of a sudden, and then my friend, she was laughing. And she said, Bill, Marni thinks you're talking about pigs. She's like, she doesn't realize you're talking about the police. I was like, oh. And then that was my very first Marni moment that I remember. And there's been several since.
Pigs on the bus go. Oink, oink.
Exactly. But I'm like, how did they let the pigs go on the bus? How? Like, I couldn't figure it out.
They had a little pig ramp on there.
I guess. So I was like, their little stubby legs how did they get up the steps? And aren't they really wide? How did they fit in the aisle? And nobody said anything. So, and I was sober. Yeah. So.
I was sober for that one.
I was sober for that one. So, there's a lot of them. There's several.
Oh.
There's some really funny ones.
But we're gonna save that. That'll be.
We got several.
That'll be a weekly thing. Weekly segment.
It is pretty much a weekly thing in my life.
Today's Marni moment.
Yes. Do you have anything like that, Rob? Do you have anything
Not
like?
Really.
No.
I'm not saying. No, I mean I do stupid shit too, but I don't have ones that I can like particularly pick out.
The best ones too have happened like around my daughters. A couple have happened around them. I have a really funny one about my daughter Elise with her driving test, but we'll save that for another time.
I feel like that's one she needs to tell.
Yeah, she'll tell it. She was funny when she told it. I had no idea. I didn't even know until she started telling the story at dinner. I had no idea. I was like, she's like, you didn't know? I'm like, no, I didn't. It's pretty bad. It's like her first driving test was like a total 80s driving movie. Like that was like the culminating.
Drive or whatever.
Yes, it was funny. So, yep, but good things happen to those who are sober.
Good things happen to those that are drunk too.
Yes. Wow.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends. We'll call that a 50-50.
Yes. But but there are like places like that I wouldn't want to drink. When you go to the zoo, the last time I went to the zoo, I had no idea they started selling alcohol. Like, I understand if they're having an event, but you're going with your kids. What do you need a beer for? Or a glass of wine?
And
I know, but
the beer places are helping pay for the zoo, so the zoo's like, okay, we'll sell your shit. That's fine. As long as it keeps the animals happy. And no dumb drunk asshole decides to jump in the polar bear and go swimming.
Exactly. But
that happened a couple years ago.
I know, I do remember that story. But I find it odd that some places they don't need to. And then I do know Elise was telling me there were dry events. Remember, you tried. I'm sorry, she's sitting next to me. You were trying to put one together. What did you call that?
You can pop in, Elise.
She's not gonna pop.
Come on.
No. You don't remember? You were gonna put like a whole event together and you called
Doesn't
it
the microphone
dry.
move?
It does.
So you can be off. There you go. You're off camera.
Yeah, you were going to try to put something together. Remember an event and you were looking for places like your sophomore year of high school?
The dry erase board.
So what did you call it? Yeah, the dry crickets. Dry crickets. I don't remember what you called it either. She's going to search. Oh, God. All right. Well, in the meantime, like I know, like for young kids, young adults, I should say, dry events are good because they have them, but I don't know if they have a lot of them. But I mean, it's good because I think a lot of times you see, like now, drinking is so prominent everywhere, and it's hard for young people to determine that you can have a good time without drinking. The very first time I went out after I left my ex, I went to an American Legion for St. Patrick's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. And I was so excited. I was trying to get people to go out with me, my friends. Nobody wanted to do anything. I couldn't get anybody to go. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going out by myself. I'm tired of sitting at home. I'm doing it. So I went to this, a band was playing, and I was driving, and I didn't want to drink, and I'd never been there before, so it was one of them in Westminster, I don't know where, and I didn't drink, and I had a blast. I drank water all night, and I danced, and I mingled, and I had a blast. So you don't
was this
necessarily
pre-Uber? Was it pre-Uber?
No, I think there were Ubers.
Well, then why didn't you just drink an Uber home?
Because
I Uber back to your car the next day.
Because drinking wasn't on my radar.
To do list. I got you.
Yes, it was not on my radar of things to do.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now I frequent many breweries and wineries and events, but yeah. So, but I had a blast. I really did. I didn't need to drink, and I think that's like a huge takeaway.
My family does a lot of dry events, like weddings and stuff like that. So,
oh, that's cool.
Usually, you'll have a couple people in the family that are tailgating out at their car, but
that's all right.
As far as the event goes, nobody's drinking.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, I mean, they're fun. It's not like it loses anything.
You don't have to drink to have a good time, no. And I think that's like the biggest takeaway, and like also for health purposes, because I know like eventually your liver gets affected, and although if you eat, I've read, I can't say for certain, but I've read where cabbage is very good for your liver, so I guess that's why Irish likes cabbage.
Yeah. But some of these drunks, I don't think they're going to eat enough cabbage to save their liver. Like,
I know.
You have to eat a ton of cabbage every week, and that ain't happening.
I know, but I'm always like, that's my go-to. I'm like, well, eat some cabbage. It's good for your liver.
Well, if cabbage. You do drink and you do go out and party, just make sure you're responsible about it.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want a DUI. You don't want to do anything like that. So
no.
Be responsible about it.
Yes.
And take care of your bartenders.
Yes, always bartenders, servers, everybody. Yes, definitely.
The Great Sahara Party.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of dry things.
What?
There's a Greek cookie that's dry. You're
trying to think of dry things. You could look at the. I could say something really nasty. Oh my god! It's mean too.
It's mean.
Where, New York? Oh, so at least she couldn't remember the name, but she did say that there's a lot of sober events.
Screw this, I'm over. It's over.
She couldn't figure out how to do. She couldn't figure out what it was called.
Gotcha.
I think it was just a sober event, wasn't it, Elise?
Pecan Sandie. They're dry.
Pecan Sandie?
I said they're dry.
Oh.
It's a cookie.
They are dry.
Marni Moments.
I was like, I thought that was
We
the
just
name.
caught that one on camera.
I thought that was the name of the dry event. The Pecan.
That's what I was calling
there
it.
you go. You've
There you
coined
go.
it.
The
There you
Pecan
go.
Sandie.
Now we know how things get started, Rob. So you need to put this in there. And this will say, okay, so any dry event that you have, call it the Pecan Sandie.
The Pecan Sandie.
There you go. Yay. That's exciting.
We may be onto something here.
You are. Because I always do. I always wonder how things get started, how words get started and stuff, and phrases. I don't know. What? Oh, Elise was telling me the new way to say style is what? Steez? Style with ease is now steez. So it's too hard to say style with ease. It takes too long and takes too long to type. So someone decided they needed to combine these words together.
Oh, yeah.
I know New York has a lot of
Mocktail bars, yeah.
mocktail
Yeah, they have a lot of, and they're expensive.
Are
Why
they?
the fuck would you? Yeah, why the hell would you pay all that money for something that's no liquor in?
Oh my gosh, I don't think that
Like 20 or 30 bucks for a mocktail.
That's just taking advantage of it because it's not.
Well, it's so the places that do it and get that $20 or $30, it's the showmanship of it. So the bartenders, doing all this stuff and smoking and joking with him while he's doing it, and that's the show. It's like a magic show that you're getting your cocktail.
Yeah.
So I could see that, but
I guess,
somebody just pours a bunch of shit together and hands it to me, I'm not giving them $30 for it.
Or truthfully, if they did all that, then you should have to pay an entry fee, and then like the drinks either be really cheap or, like if it's showy, like a show.
Yeah.
So, people dancing on the bars. That's fun. I've done that.
That's the wrong club.
And
And I don't think they're serving mocktails at that one.
No. I wasn't drunk on that either, though. Because I wanted to remember it. So I was like, I'm going to dance on the bar. I'm getting up there. And I finally did.
All right, so what we need from you guys is to give us some ideas, what you want to hear, what you want to talk about, places you want to talk about, us to go, reach it, so we can get some chefs on here, reach out to chefs, musicians, any musicians you want to talk to. Comment, let us know. We want to make this show about, what you guys want, and, help us get some good content on here for you.
Yeah, definitely. Because, our ideas are our ideas, but we want to include yours as well.
Any recipes you want us to make? I think we're going to start doing some in-kitchen time.
I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. That'll be really fun.
So we're more geared towards kitchen than the cocktail thing. We'll get a bartender on here, possibly Miss Patty, anybody who knew HUMA, maybe
or Amanda. I'm watching you.
There you
Amanda.
go. Marni said it for you. And I am leaving that in there.
You can. Hi, Amanda. I hope
now
you're
she's just
having a
going to say
wonderful
your
January.
name like 50 times.
I am. Instead of singing Rosanna, I'm going to sing Amanda, Amanda. You're in trouble. So, and our next show, we are going to show you how to make an easy yet amazing meal for Valentine's. So guys, make sure you're paying attention. Girls, make sure you're paying attention because heard a lot can't cook. So we're gonna do it super quick and super easy, and yet it'll be it'll make both of your taste buds very happy.
It saves time for other things.
Get those taste buds.
It wouldn't be a
working.
show. Exactly. All right. So we will see you next time on.
Yes. HUMA.
HUMA!